What's up guys, Shuckle King here for my third pool battle for the WPC against Todd. Now, I don't have my first and second games uploaded right now because the replays currently aren't working on Showdown. And the first two battles I had I recorded, but the recordings were messed up, so I can't post those right now. I won't spoil the results though, we'll just play this game assuming that it's the first battle I've had in this pool so far, and we'll go from there. So his team, as you can see in the corner, consists of Tapu Fini, Mega Charizard X, Stunfisk, Snorlask, Alakazam, Gothitelle, Kartana, and Heracross. This is the order of what I think are the most threatening, the least threatening as I usually do. Tapu Fini is really annoying just because of my Garchomp, Azumarill. It can handle my Mega Heracross as well. It can handle my physical sweepers very well. So that's going to definitely be an annoying poke. I do have Thundee T to take on really well. But it's not going to really want to take too many hits from Tapu Fini, especially if it's offensive. Mega Charizard X is obviously a huge threat. Luckily I have Garchomp to outspeed it, but if it gets up a Dragon Dance, it's really tough for my team to kill it. Because Thundee T is not going to do a whole lot to a +1 if it's Scarfed. Starmie could do okay damage if it's Scarfed, but definitely Char X can definitely knock it out with a Dragon Claw, and I can't knock it out with any move from full with a Scarf Starmie. Stunfisk is actually fairly annoying in this matchup. Garchomp handles it very well, but Stunfisk takes on a Azumarill. It can somewhat take on a Volcarona, handles Jirachi pretty well, really counters my Thundee T. So I definitely imagine bringing Stunfisk as his Stealth Rocker. Snorlax is thick, so is what it is there. I do have Heracross handle it though. His Psychic types, Alakazam and Gothitelle, can be a threat. I have Mandibuzz to really shut them down. Gothitelle does have the trapping ability, but I just want to make sure I have offensive momentum so that way Gothitelle isn't a big threat. Shadow Tag, that's it. Kartana is not too big of a threat just because Jirachi shuts it down really well, and I can revenge kill it pretty easily. Volcarona handles it good, and Heracross doesn't have a great matchup in this game. So the top three pokes I think are most threatening to his team are Jirachi, Azumarill, and Garchomp. Jirachi is nice just because of the defensive utility that it has. It really takes on any of his physical attackers very well and can revenge them with Psychic for Heracross, Fire moves for Kartana. It doesn't handle the Char X the best, but I have ways around that. That's really the only poke that it has trouble with. Stunfisk can also be annoying, but I have enough pokes on my team that can handle Stunfisk without too big of a problem. Azumarill, he handles the Char X very well defensively. Same with the Heracross. Same with Snorlax if I have Superpower or Knockoff. Even Belly Drum could be a big threat. He doesn't have a whole lot of switch-ins into Choice Banded, like Play Rough, that would do it a ton of damage to his team. So he has to watch out for that. And Garchomp is very nice because it outspeeds Char X before it goes for a Dragon Dance, and it can kill that with a Dragon Claw or Earthquake pretty easily. Fini can be annoying. Garchomp can run Poison Jab though to KO it, so he's got to watch out for that. Otherwise, I think those three pokes can really handle his team very well. And as we can see here, the first poke I have, not him, is Jirachi. So Jirachi, 100 HP, Adamant Nature, 156 speed. And that speed is to make sure, if he has, say, I don't know, a Heracross or say a Char X, that's goal is to, or even Tapu Fini, that's goal is to outspeed my Mega Heracross. That this Jirachi actually outspeeds that Pokemon in return. Colbur Berry is really only there, surprisingly, for Kartana. Like a Z Knight Slash set could be pretty annoying to this team. So I want to make sure I have a way to deal with Kartana 100%. Fire Punch is there to kill it with Adamant Nature, especially after Rocks. I think it kills with or without Rocks in the field. Iron Head for general utility hits the Fini okay, and U-turn to get out of there if the Char X comes in when I have Jirachi out there. Because Jirachi usually can't do a whole lot to X otherwise. That's why I have a Draco Meteor. Next poke I have is Azumarill with a Wakan Berry. Almost max HP and a little bit of defense. Waterfall, Aqua Jet, knockoff, Superpower. This set right here takes 2 Flare Blists from Jolly Zard X after Rocks. So it's very nice to have like a 100% counter to Char X and take it on. Will-O-Wisp could be annoying. I did consider running Facade on this set, but Conberry is there really only for Thunder Punch from Char X. It could take that pretty easily and revenge it. If it has Rocks Up, Waterfall kills, or Waterfall Twig KOs, either way. Will-O-Wisp set can be annoying. Again, I didn't bring Facade for that, but I have ways around a potential Will-O-Wisp Zardex on my team. Knockoff is there for the Gothitelle. Superpower is there for the Snorlax that they don't get out of hand. Next book I have is Garchomp. As I said before, I feel like Garchomp has a very big threat to his team, especially with this set here. Earthquake has a pretty good chance to Twig KO Tapu Fini unless he's really, really max defensive. But otherwise, Earthquake and Fire Fang hits his team very hard. It kills the Kartana, does a ton of damage to Heracross. Earthquake obviously outspeeds and kills Charex, so that's a very, very nice utility to have there. Sub and Sword Stands are really filler moves on this set. Sword Stands, obviously Sword Stands, nothing's going to take a +2 Earthquake from this threat. And Substitute, if I feel like I have an opportunity to go for sub, would be nice. Even though Life Orb will take away from my longevity, having that free attack off on, say, Kartana or an Alakazam that can outspeed me, and I could either kill it or bring it down to a Sash or Zam. It's going to be very convenient throughout. Next book I have is Mandibuzz with essentially max defensive Fail Play, Roost, Knockoff, and Taunt. No defog on this set, unfortunately, but Buzz outspeeds a little bit of speed Gothitelle, so I can taunt that to make sure it's not a Rest, Calm Mind, very annoying set there. It lives a +1 Jolly Flare Blitz from Charex, and then it can kill in return with a Foul Play. That's very convenient. It also lives any hit from a +3 Cortana, unless it hasn't used a Z move yet. But I would assume he would use a Z move. Say he goes on a Sword Stance and then kills a poke with a Z move to get itself the +3 attack. I assume he's not going to have that Z move when he gets the +3. I'm assuming he's already going to burn it by then. So Mandibuzz can take any hit and kill it with Foul Play there. Roost for longevity. Knockoff is to take away any of the like a Figgy Berry from Snorlax, and Taunt is there again for the Gothitelle, and I guess from like a Curselex would be annoying as well. So Taunt completely shuts down that, and I can stall out a Snorlax. Next book I have is Thunder's Tea with Leftovers, Nasty Pot Agility, Thunderbolt, and Power Ice. Very standard spread. I outspeed a max speed Finny, unless it's Scarfed, obviously, which is what it is there. This could sweep late game. Stunfisk is actually a pretty good counter to this. Set Hidden Power Ice does, I think, around 35%, so not a lot. Though I guess Stunfisk can't do a whole lot to me in general, so I might be able to win that badly even. Leftovers is for longevity, so I didn't really need the extra power output, especially because I'm running Modest. And the last poke I have that you saw before is Mega Heracross. It was either this or Volcarona, but because I don't have hazard control, I didn't want to bring Volcarona on his team, even though that's not necessarily the case. I can bring Volcarona and not have hazard removal. I'm not too afraid of that. Just because my team in general is not terribly Stealth Rock weak. I mean, I did bring Mandibuzz and Thundurus, so having 3 Stealth Rock weak ones would be annoying. The Heracross is here, really to take hits from like Cortana. It can really counter to Snorlax. Snorlax isn't going to be going for curses because Mega Heracross can really knock it down with a close combat. I think even at +1 curse, close combat either kills or does like over 90%. It's insane. I could run Sword Stance to, I guess if a Snorlax really wants to combat me and keep going for curses, I wouldn't imagine him doing that. But Mandibuzz shuts that down. So I figured I didn't need Sword Stance in that case. Substitutes there again, same thing as Garchomp. Don't imagine I'll be using it, but it'd be nice if I can get a free hit on with something. And this speed also lets me outspeed a lot of speed Gothitelle. So unless if he's like max speed, I should be outspeeding that and killing it with a pin missile. So that's my team I have this week. Hopefully it does well against Todd. Alright, so here for the battle against Todd, and as you can see here, he has no Tapu Fini. I was very surprised. It handles the Garchomp, Azumarill, and Heracross very, very well. So I'm glad he did not bring that. He does have Alakazam, Mega Charizard X, Stunfisk, Snorlax, Heracross, and Kartana. No Gothitelle. I'm not terribly surprised, but it's very nice I don't have to deal with that, because really all my team is very good offensive pressure. Or in a case of Jirachi, where it doesn't, it can U-turn out of there. I guess Azumarill would really be the only thing, but even then Knockoff handles the Gothitelle really well. So I'm very fortunate for that. His only stealth rocker is Stun Fist. I'm assuming he's going to lead off with that. I'm going to leave with my Garchomp just because it really handles anything on his team pretty well, except for maybe an Alakazam, but I can live just about any hit except for Nin Power Ice. So he does lead with the Goat, Stun Fist, and I have Garchomp. No reason to not click Earthquake right here to try to kill it. He has a Shucket Berry, so good prep on his part to guarantee to get up rocks. I guess which would be he told me later at the end of the battle that he was really scared of Volcarona. So I guess his big priority was making sure rocks were on the field. So I am able to kill this Stun Fist here, which is very nice to take away a Thundy T counter and a Zoom Roll counter. Or a check anyway, for static. So it's very nice here. He goes into Kartana, and at that point, I knew he can only kill me with Light Orb or he goes for a Z move. So I figured Jirachi is a safe bet to take either Z move or whatever Life Orb attack he wants, because I should be able to take 2 Life Orb hits. Unless he goes for the Life Orb Night Slash, predicting the switch. But he goes for the Steel Z move, so I can handle that no problem. Take the Colbur hit so I don't die to his Night Slash and I can get up rocks. At this point I don't want him to get a Beast Boost, so I go into my Mandibuzz. I can take any hit from even a +3 Kartana. He goes for the Swords Dance here, so that's very nice. I can definitely kill him at this range with Foul Play. He goes for the Swords Dance again. He told me later on after the battle that he forgot Mandibuzz got Foul Play, but I am able to kill the Kartana right here, which was head +4, so that could be definitely scary. That's because I have nothing on my team that outspeeds and revenge kills it. He brings in his Snorlax. I want to knock off whatever berry he has, and it's the Chople, which is probably for the Heracross. So I feel like I could probably handle this set now. I don't think he's Recycle Chople set or something. So that damage from Ice Punch return means he is max attack Snorlax, so he's probably not going to be a curse set or such. I do go for the taunt just to make sure, and I just want to stay healthy. He does reveal the counter, so this was definitely his response to Mega Heracross. But if I did get a sub or Swords Dance up, that'd be a big problem for the Snorlax. So I feel like that was a weird set to bring. But I'm able to essentially knock off, plus Foul Play, plus Taunt, plus Roost Up, using all my moves to the optimal effects here. And I'm ending this exchange here essentially at full HP with this Snorlax gone. That's going to be very convenient there. As we can see, I'm going to kill him at this point from Foul Play, so I knew he was max attack, and I knew that was going to kill. I think it was like 35% min with Foul Play or something. I don't want to take a hit from this Heracross because I can handle the Tarex at this rate, so I'm going to sack off my Jirachi. Goes for a Rock Blast, which is a weird move, just because I believe he has Stone Edge, so that definitely hits a lot more. It's good on Mega Heracross because it's Stilling, but he goes and kills me with Rock Blast. He could be Scarf just because I didn't have enough speed on my Jirachi to outspeed normal Heracross. So I go to my Garchomp, assuming I can take any Scarfed hit from Rock Blast. And if he's not Scarfed, I can do a ton of damage with Fire Fang. As you can see here, he is Scarfed, and I get a ton of damage off. The burn is very unfortunate on his part. As you can see here, he doesn't do he's not going to kill me either way with a Rock Blast, unless he got like 3 or 4 crits and like 5 hits with Rock Blast without the burn. So I can safely sub. The sub is nice. At this point, I could have, I didn't want to attack and lose Life Orb damage, which, that's fine. I could have Swords Dance there. It gives him a free switch into Alakazam to revenge kill me. Maybe this wasn't the best play, because if he was somehow a bulky Mega Charizard X with a Will-O-Wisp, that could have been annoying to my team if I let my Garchomp down here. Because the Azumarill doesn't handle Will-O-Wisp Charex the best. I guess I'd have to rely on Thundy T to live a hit, get up to +2, and could do enough damage where maybe a Azumarill can revenge kill it or something. So this might not have been the best play, but it works out for me. So he brings in the Zam, he has to break my Sash, because I can just kill the Charex otherwise with Earthquake. I do die to Life Orb recoil, but I bring it down to a range where Azumarill can revenge kill and really win this game here. As I am not choice locked or anything, I just go right for the after gut kill. Charex comes in. He has to have something, whether it's Will-O-Wisp or Thunder Punch for my Azumarill. And he has a Thunder Punch, so I can take that with no damage. 33% from a Charex, that's nothing. And I can kill with a Waterfall here. So good game, Todd. I'm not going to reveal how I did in my first 2 games, just because I haven't posted them yet. I guess I'll reveal that after my second game. I guess the new order of the games doesn't really matter. But good game, Todd, and good luck in the rest of your battles. I'll see you guys later.